So we recorded this episode a little before the big announcements that happened. Listen, a lot of it's not very relevant to the big announcements, but there's a bit of an overlap that we want to talk about real quick.
It's a bittersweet situation because the way things worked out, we were really happy with what happened the first episode because we got to drop that early and then we had the 2 episodes in 1 week. That all worked out so better than things usually work out for us. But our second episode we recorded that day, some things have happened since then that have made that one a little irrelevant. So we had a wow, and then we had a uh-oh. But it's a really cool episode still, so I didn't want to scrap it. Yeah,
a lot of this is about Nintendo Switch Online and how that could be made better. Yeah, and it turns out they did make it pretty good. There's like a big piece of information that we didn't realize they were going to do that kind of made it awesome. That being the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games.
Well, okay, spoilers. So how about we let them at home listen and watch this episode right now with that knowledge that some things are a little outdated, I know. And then we'll come back in at the end of this episode and we'll kind of touch up some things and we'll give like a quick here we are now with our current thoughts.
Sure, but if we do it that way, gonna get a lot of comments talking about how we're wrong anyway.
Well, this is at the start.
That's why I was thinking we would come in and give like a little, hey, we were wrong about this.
Yeah. Well, okay. So you already said it. We were wrong about some of the...
Well, there's other things. I have some other things I'd like to address too.
Because as far as the Nintendo Online stuff, I do kind of like what I said as far as that is just a slice of where we were at a couple weeks ago leading up to that point, and it's as relevant then as it has been. Like whether or not this service is worth money for the last several years, the conversation we have is irrelevant there. I would just like to add to it, but I want them to see that first. Okay. So what else do you have?
We had a long conversation about the vouchers. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Does things change now with Zelda being $70?
Yes. Again, though, let's let them see that, and then let's touch on that at the end. I feel like that works.
Okay. I have one more thing, but I'm comfortable touching on it at the end.
Okay. One, I like giving the heads up that, okay, the vouchers might be a little wrong in this conversation, and the Nintendo Online we realize has changed. Do you want to add that third? Or do you want to keep that a secret?
No, that one's not so bad. It's more about the like, because we talk a lot about the games we'd like to see on Nintendo Switch Online, and I think that's still pretty interesting. What we kind of guessed and how things kind of transpired. So I'm kind of happy with the way this might play out.
Okay. All right. So watch this episode. We know some things are a little off. We'll fix it at the end, but it's still a good episode, and it was relevant when we recorded it.
Yes.
Okay. See you soon.
We're back in the coffee shop.
Yeah.
Did you order coffee just now?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I did. I ordered us coffee.
Yay.
It should come at some point.
Then we're going to have to get up and get it.
You know how much coffee costs?
Here?
Yeah, in general.
It costs sometimes like $5.
Yeah, like $4 or $5.
Yeah, it costs a lot.
You know what else costs like $4 or $5?
What?
Nintendo Switch Online.
Okay. I see where you're going with it.
You know what subscription
service? It costs $20 a year.
Yeah.
Or $30 if you do the family.
Yeah.
Or $50 if you do the expansion.
Yeah.
With the family.
Those all sound correct. You're gonna explode. You know what subscription service I use the least out of all my current subscription services?
Don't say Nintendo Switch Online.
Peacock. What's even on that thing?
Yeah. I was going to say, you at least play Nintendo Switch games online. Like,
no, I don't.
No, come on, man.
What? When? What games?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't done it in a while. Splatoon. Whenever there's a first-party game, you play some, you paddle around in there.
I pay each month. And each month I don't use the online ever.
Yeah, when was the last? I mean, I played Switch Sports like 2 weeks ago.
Was that worth your?
No, definitely not. I mean, Goldeneye dropped, and I am so excited to play it. Still haven't.
No, we were going to.
The problem is now I have so many other things that I can play those games.
I know.
On. And That's illegal.
I don't even like online games. I've been playing Persona 5 for weeks now.
Yeah, but you don't dive into the retro library.
Not
on the
really.
Switch Online. I love that it's there.
Yeah, I mean,
I still don't use it.
I know. Yeah, I know. There's a lot that I could be doing.
Yeah.
There's the online games that you can not the what you just said.
The retro games.
There's
on
all of
Switch
those.
Online, yeah.
Which I like when they come out because I load them up and I'm like, yeah, that's them, that's the one, and then I close it and I go, that's there if I ever need it.
Yeah,
never need it.
I like that it's there because there are games that everybody should play.
Yeah,
that are part of it.
But what's that doing me?
Nothing, because you've played them.
I know.
But like the average Joe who's buying a Nintendo,
what am I getting
Switch
out of
has
this?
sold over 100 million copies. Most of those people ain't never heard of Kirby's golf course, Dream Course.
I almost guarantee
Kirby's Dream Course. Kirby's Dream Course.
That the people that just bought a Switch, they don't pay for the online, and
right.
They
should come with a little
they're
like.
not trying to play Nintendo's Dream Course. They got it because their friend said Animal Crossing was cute.
Yeah, but then you buy the Switch, you play Animal Crossing. Now all of a sudden you pay $4 and you get like 100 games just dropped right in your lap.
Yeah, old stinky games.
No, they're good though. Kirby's Dream Course is awesome.
So you get the games.
There's a lot of bad games though.
I know
there's like 50
games.
of at least half of them are bad.
Bob, this isn't a $4. That was aggressive.
That was very hard. That was very hard.
This isn't a $4 video game subscription service.
Right.
This is an online subscription service to play games and experience the online world of Nintendo Switch, which there is not.
Yeah. If I like when they focus on the retro stuff because that's the easiest thing to sell because that's a lot of games that you're just getting dumped in your lap. But the online service, not so good.
No. There's no online infrastructure. I can't message my friends. I can't talk to my friends. I can't play games with my friends half the time.
They're like they're in the past.
And then they finally put out an online game like Strikers.
Yeah.
And there's like no actual way to play online with my friends unless I do like some convoluted workaround with link cables and being in the same room.
Oh, the best use of the online is always with third parties because they have like party systems built into the game and they work a lot better than Nintendo's.
Like the Friday the 13th game, biggest piece of crap game, but it was so fun to play because it had native talking. You could just plug a headset in and a mic and you could start yelling at the teenagers.
Now, do you even need
in the
Nintendo?
game? There was in-game teenagers.
Do you even need Nintendo Switch Online to play Friday the 13th online?
I don't know.
Because some of these games, like Fortnite, you don't.
You don't even need the online to play.
Fortnite has a great little...
Most of the games.
Fortnite has a great system to like talk to people and join their games and whatever, and you don't need Nintendo Switch Online at all. It completely circumvents Nintendo Switch Online.
So Nintendo Switch Online sucks. And here's how we're going to fix it.
Let me have more than 300 friends.
Oh, yeah, that's a problem, too.
Wait, that's a problem? You need more than 300
It's because
friends?
we play with people on stream and stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But you delete them.
It's not a problem for most people.
Yeah,
Deleting is difficult.
It's so hard, dude. It's so bad.
It sucks.
I know it does suck, but the only reason why it's a problem is because you need to add them to play with them. You can't, there's no way of, most Nintendo games don't have lobbies where you can just give a lobby code and have them join. You have to add them as a friend.
Yeah, it sucks.
And then you can only invite your friend. So all of a sudden you need hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of friends on your friends list and it can't fit that many. That problem is only because Nintendo sucks in the first place.
But that's an us problem too. Like most people aren't going to have that problem.
Oh, I think
in
it's
Mario
still a
Kart,
problem.
in Mario Kart, they have tournament codes, right? But tournaments don't work in the same way that Grand Prix do, which is really annoying because they just go on, which is really stupid. And then also there's the problem where like if more than 12 people join your tournament, then it just makes two separate lobbies in the same tournament. They don't say like, oh, it's full. You know, it's just, it doesn't make it, it's nonsensical. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know if
Nintendo has put out a first party game that has made sense. Like maybe Mario Kart. Is Mario Kart convoluted to get into a game?
Yeah, we just,
yes.
Oh,
Splatoon,
the tournaments.
Splatoon 3 is less convoluted, but it's still a little convoluted. And I think we learned Splatoon 3, you can do voice chat in the game. You don't need the...
Did they?
I think you can, right?
No shot.
Splatoon 3.
No. You need the app.
For 3?
For everything.
I thought that was the big deal about 3 was you didn't need the...
No, the big deal about 3 was that you could jump while you were a squid guy.
That was essentially
That's a good point. That's a good point.
That was their big selling point.
They made joining games with friends easier.
Right.
They did not add ingrained, inbuilt chat. You need the app still. They're never going back on that. I don't know why, but on Switch, the infrastructure isn't there for it.
There had to have been a first party where they did go back on it, because I remember hearing that about somewhere. Okay, well, we use Discord anyway.
Get someone to Google
And you know what? Discord is on PlayStation now and Xbox. You can just talk on Discord with your friend. You don't even need to use Xbox Live voice chat. You don't need to use PlayStation voice chat. You can just straight up do Discord through it, which is great, because I used to play Call of Duty with people who weren't streamers, and he didn't have the setup to do Discord with, because we were shitting on Nintendo Switch Online for having the phone situation where you need to have a little splitter to plug in your phone and plug into the Switch.
Stupid.
It's very stupid. We do that with Discord. We're playing on our computer. We have a splitter going to the computer, going to the freaking Switch.
Yeah, it's really handy. I like that.
Yeah, that's fine, but the phone's stupid.
No, that sucks. Yeah.
I do agree. For some reason,
you know why that's different.
For some reason, I think it's stupid.
I mean, the PC's already like set up. I mean, you're used to wires and things and like a series of events. A Switch, and when I'm holding a Switch, I don't want to also have my phone. I just I just load Discord if I'm going to do that.
Yes, exactly. I like the option to just plug right in. But also, that's how far behind Nintendo is. That PlayStation and Xbox are already past having a voice chat system on the console. Fine, you guys want to use Discord? Here's Discord.
Yeah, I know.
And Nintendo doesn't have voice chat on the console yet. They're going to get that, and then everybody's going to be like, who cares about this? We want to use Discord.
Yeah. No, you're right there. They're like 17 steps behind.
Yeah. So they have this stupid app that's really just for voice chat. What else? It's just a useless
that's
app.
all it is. No, and I don't even have it. I've never had it. I've never installed it.
I installed it just to see, and I was like, never again.
Yeah, no,
I never want to touch this. I think in Splatoon you get more stuff, like it shows you your weapons and stuff.
You do get more stuff in Splatoon. There's a special shop that at least this was true in 2. I don't recall if it's true in 3. There's a special shop that is only accessible via the app on the phone, and you get like special items.
So the app sucks.
Yeah.
The games that release from Nintendo don't even have good ways to play online. So the gaming online sucks. If you don't like the retro games, really the only thing you're paying for now are these really cool vouchers that you get for free, where you can get 2 games.
So that
as long as you're subscribing, right? You get 2 vouchers and you can use them on any game.
Well, you need to buy the vouchers.
Why would you need to buy if you're already paying for the online?
No, you need to
and you don't get anything for the online. Why would you buy?
You need to buy the vouchers.
But you get like a discount if you pay for the online, right?
Yes, you get a discount. That's the whole purpose of the vouchers.
Okay.
Let me explain.
So like the games are like $20.
This is going to be really hard for you to hear.
What's happening?
Do you want to talk about DLC, like as part of one of the things you get?
Yes. We forgot about that. Oh, you want to cheers? Is this what you're waiting for? Jesus Christ, this guy.
We made it, buddy.
Wow.
No more E. Look at us.
So yeah, you forgot that there's also DLC that you get with the Nintendo Switch Online, like all the Mario Kart stuff. You get more Mario Kart.
Yeah, I did forget about that.
But hold on. I want to explain the vouchers to you. Butthole done.
But like, did you get like Animal Crossing and stuff?
Yeah. Like DLC. Like the DLC.
But you lose it if you stop paying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, your Animal Crossing will be fine. The DLC might be a problem.
No, we bought the DLC because I didn't want us to lose it.
Right,
you get it for free with the subscription.
Yeah, they like added it on
because that would be a waste of our money.
That's because they started putting DLC for first-party games as part of Nintendo Switch Online after the Animal Crossing DLC was already a thing.
Yeah.
Listen, let me explain the vouchers. It's very complicated and confusing. In 2018, they did a voucher thing. All right.
Ugh.
What? You don't like
2018?
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
A rough year.
They announced the vouchers. I think it was 2018. Please double check that. I think it might have been 2019. They released vouchers. You spend $100.
Oh my god!
And you get 2.
Shut up. What was the thing back on Wii U where if you bought a
gamepad?
You bought a game.
You touch it. It does stuff in the game.
In the case, there was like a pamphlet, and if you redeem the code, you got another game digitally for free.
That was the wild, wacky world of big AAA companies trying to take down GameStop. from having used games. They used to just have codes.
But it was Nintendo's first party IPs. If you bought like Pikmin 3, inside there was a code you could redeem, and you could also get like Yoshi or like
I thought that was just...
Was that just an Australia thing? That was a thing.
I mean, there's like Nintendo points that you would get.
No. This was literally like you buy a game.
When I worked at GameStop, people would go to the used games and take all the point cards out and just redeem all the point cards.
I do know.
Buy a game.
I remember that like in college, around that time, if you had enough platinum points from the year, you would get 2 games for free.
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
That's what all the people I worked with would freaking try to scam all the cards.
I remember there was a catalog of Wii U games. There was like 8 or 10 of them that counted in this program. And if you bought a brand new Wii U game, you could also download one of those games for free. It might have just been an Australia thing.
I've never heard of this.
Because I swear to God.
I kind of remember what you're talking about now too. I don't know what it was exactly.
I have a vague memory of this. I've forgotten about it until now. But that was like the first voucher.
What is this?
It's an oat milk latte.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I was going to say it looks very brown.
It's very dark. And where's the latte?
It's very dark. I don't know. It's not bad.
It's not bad.
But it's
just not a lot.
The foam's a bit.
I think this is coffee with some foam in it.
Here's what it looks like.
I'm very pretentious.
I really want to find what I'm talking about, but I don't want to do it while I'm doing the episode.
I want to tell you the rest of this voucher situation. For the love of God, could you pay attention to the voucher? So that happened in 2018. It was like a year, and then they stopped it.
So what was it?
Okay, listen.
Yeah.
$100.
Yep.
2 vouchers.
Yes.
A big list of first-party Nintendo games that are usually $60.
I'm seeing it.
So that's $120 value that you get for $100. You save $20.
Digital only?
Yeah, of course.
Not great.
Now, here's the thing. I loved it because I got digital games. I mostly have a digital library. Do?
Do
Yeah.
you want to get that burp out before you keep talking?
I can't burp. So
you're
I got to internalize and fart it out in like 10 minutes. I'll let you know when that happens.
Okay, let me know.
So I got the vouchers, and then, all the games that I wanted to get that came out later in the year were first party stuff, and I bought them, and it was good.
That's great. Good job.
Oh, thank you so much. That lasted a year. Apparently in the UK, they've been doing the voucher thing the whole time.
Okay.
They've still been doing it. They announced the vouchers
probably because of Brexit.
Okay. It came with the voucher stuff. So they brought it back. They showed the list of games.
Yeah.
They didn't show any new ones coming out except for your favorite Bayonetta Origins.
Oh, yeah, cool.
So you can get that with the voucher. Every other game that's there, I have already.
What were they, just like the Kirby's and Yoshi's and
Breath of the Wild? Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey.
Okay.
Yeah, all the big stuff that's usually like $60.
So if you've missed out up until now and you don't feel like getting them physically for way cheaper pre-owned, you could do a combo voucher pack and get $20 off.
Yeah.
As long as you're already paying X amount month to month.
Yeah.
It's a good deal.
You're making this sound worse and worse.
That's a good deal.
So for me,
Hannah has something to say.
I'm always going to buy the first party. What?
I was going to say the voucher is only valid for a year.
Yes, that's
and they're only valid for a year.
Well, that's a little thing.
That's always, I hate that. That's how all these companies get you with gift cards, because you buy a gift card or a voucher for something you haven't actually got yet, and then you forget, and then you go to Home Depot and you're like, I got this, and they're like, it's expired, and you're like, but there was money on this, I paid, and they go, no, that's gone now.
Yeah,
that's big gone.
Yeah, I mean, also like you spend
they hope
money.
You don't buy it.
You spend money for that's the hope, is that you spend money on a gift card, give it to somebody, and then hope that they forgot about
and then
it.
It's free money to the store.
Yeah,
and it's free money to Nintendo.
Yeah, also it's guaranteed money no matter what.
A year long, nah. Because what if you don't find a game you like for a year?
So I like it because I know I'm going to be spending money on first party Nintendo games, and I know I'm cool with getting it digitally.
I don't, because I get them physically.
But here's my problem now. Is that the list doesn't have games that are coming out like Tears of the Kingdom. Like it doesn't have Tears of the Kingdom.
Why would it?
It should, because it's the first part.
But then they're gonna lose on the sale.
No, but in the past they had, when the new first parties were coming out, they would add the new stuff. They would eventually add the new stuff, but it's not guaranteed right now. I want to guarantee that if I spend money on this voucher, I will get Tears of the Kingdom. Otherwise, I don't want it.
According to this
it's a little bread. Thank you.
CBS News article, Americans are holding on to $21 billion in unused gift cards.
How insane is
I'm
that?
definitely part of that.
I'm sure I have one somewhere. Starbucks or something.
Don't tell my family, but I have a freaking little gift bag from my birthday in September. Lost. I don't know where it is. All of my presents are in there. I have no idea where it is. There was checks and little gift cards. Gone forever.
What about my presents I gave you? You still have those?
Could be in a bag. Just gone forever in the house.
Keep talking.
Is that avocado toast?
Yeah.
Wow. What a millennial. That's what my dad would say.
I'm not a millennial.
He's rubbing off on me.
I'm Gen Z.
Are you? No, you're not.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
How old? You're older than I am, aren't you?
Mm-mm. I'm 22.
I'm barely a millennial.
Why are you shaming me?
I'm not shaming you.
So, I like the idea of the voucher. I just wish that they said that it also works with upcoming first-party IPs. Because since they're not guaranteeing it, I don't want to guarantee them my $100.
I can't wait to give them money for that voucher. Why wouldn't I buy that voucher?
Because of all the reasons you said before.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another system with Nintendo Switch Online that I think could have been good. I mean, there's stuff like PlayStation that gives you discounts straight up. If you have PlayStation Plus, there's the regular price for games in the store, and then the PlayStation Plus price.
That would be great.
Yeah,
something like that. That's what I'm trying to say.
Instead, they give you coins. They're like, here's some coins.
Which no one uses.
I use them sometimes.
It's
like $1 here and there.
I made a video about this, caught some flack.
Yeah, because you titled it, "Here's how you get free games for your Nintendo Switch."
I'm not technically wrong.
You're not.
But a lot of people...
Because we have gotten free games using that.
I know.
Yeah.
I got 18 cents off a game the other day.
I think I got a whole $60 game off because I never used them at all.
Yeah, but here's the problem with them. They expire after a year. So if you're not using them...
All right, then I'm lying.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But anyway, I made that video and half the people obviously knew about it.
I got a whole game off for free. I just
didn't.
don't remember how much it cost.
Not that it matters if I actually knew or not, but I didn't. And then the other half were like, I had no idea the gold coins were even a thing and that you could get money. I don't know how, you missed that entirely, but I did.
I missed it for, I think your video showed me. I was like, whoa, holy shit, I forgot about these coins.
I think we talked about that, yeah.
Yeah, because you were complaining that you got a lot of nasty comments. I was like, no, literally, you saved me money by making that video.
But again, it's another system that's on PlayStation when it says this is only $17, not $20, because that's an instant gratification. That's an instant, okay, I've saved money because I pay for this thing. Gold coins, huh? I'm never going to use them. Mm-hmm. And when I do, it's going to be nothing.
I was bitching about this coffee before. It's good.
It's not bad. I said it's not bad.
I like it now.
I said it's not bad.
I got past the top and I think I just looked at it and judged it.
It doesn't look right.
Yeah, it doesn't look right.
It tastes fine. It looks
it
looks like a mocha. It looks like it should have chocolate in it.
Yeah, I don't know. Why is there foam on the top and the bottom?
I don't. They're doing weird stuff here in New Jersey. This is New Jersey.
This is also a huge coffee.
This is Jersey coffee. That's why I got decaf.
The ones I make are like this big, 8 ounces. This is
Jersey
like a freaking.
Oh, by the way, we're in Snapdragon Coffee.
Oh yeah, we can say it now.
We can say it now. Snapdragon Coffee.
Yes. Why couldn't we say it last time?
Because
of a little friends that we had to mention.
Yes.
You
were sponsored. Continue.
I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. Why were we?
What else can we add to Nintendo Switch Online? We're talking about sales. They can do sales.
So how can we actually fix it? Yes, I would like sales.
Also the vouchers. Listen, the vouchers.
I would like achievements.
Yes, the vouchers. They're not talking about upcoming games because there are no fucking upcoming games.
No, they're not.
Achievements would be great, just like PlayStation has trophies and Xbox has achievements.
Yes, imagine if you got stars or something for I've said this for so long. You get stars.
And it has a really big, annoying, long animation every time you get one.
Mario comes up on the middle of the screen with a star
covers the whole screen and it lasts 15 seconds.
But
you're like, God, go away. I'm trying to play the game.
Imagine if you know how PlayStation has bronze, silver, gold. Imagine if with each bronze, silver, gold equivalent, you get a couple gold coins that you can then spend on other games.
I saw somebody talking about that on Reddit or something.
The more you play Nintendo games, the more you earn points towards like buying other Nintendo
that
games.
would never happen. But you know what might happen?
Because people would find a way to abuse it.
What are the other... so the gold coins get you money.
Yeah.
The silver ones get you garbage.
That would be good. I'd be
the
good with
silver coin,
ones.
you'll probably get silver coins.
Yeah, because you can get like icons, like little profile
That'd be
pictures.
really cool.
and-
Like imagine, I don't know what the equivalent. Imagine beating Kirby with never taking a hit the whole time, and then you get an achievement for that, and then you get a special icon so you can tell everybody.
Can you imagine if they retroactively added stars now, and there was one for like beat Breath of the Wild Master Mode, or beat Breath of the Wild without doing any of the Guardians or something?
They could read your save file probably,
and then people would have to go back now, and they could replay the games, and they could try and get the stars they missed and everything.
Cool. You know what was really cool about Mario Maker Online? They had your little me guy.
Yeah.
Floating around. So and it shows it if you're going on into a match, it shows your little guy. Mm-hmm. And there's like a lot of flair around it. Like hoodies like in the game for your little me. And they all meant something. So like Mario Maker had its own achievements that got you stuff like little flair for your guy.
Yeah.
So you can be like, oh, this guy, that means that this guy had like 1,000 people play his level. Oh, this means that this guy's an S rank and stuff like that. So that was really cool.
That's sick. That is cool.
Yeah. So stuff like that for your actual like icon.
This feels like such a Nintendo thing to do because they had their Miis, which they for some reason did away with. But like on Xbox, you have your avatars and you could dress them up and you could buy clothes for them.
Yeah,
and
the
like,
avatars on Xbox were actually pretty sick.
It was sick. I used to actually spend real money buying like toys for my avatar to like play when someone came to my profile to look at my gamer score.
Oh my God.
But like, why not I just have a me that's like your profile me, and then you could like buy it things or like earn points to like buy it things and like get stuff for your me character. Yeah. And then you could do the whole me street pass thing again.
Oh God. Street Pass would be a whole nother can of worms.
Yeah, it would be.
Have you seen Zion? The what's his name? The guy from Nintendo Life is doing. He's bringing his 3DS everywhere to try to get as many Street Passes as he can.
Who even still has their 3DS on them?
Exactly. It's very difficult.
I didn't know it was even still active.
Yeah, no, you can do it. Because of that, I took my 3DS out and my little Street Pass, like there's like a gate. That you like let people in, filled to the brim with dudes.
Really?
Yeah, and
just dudes,
just
trying to get in your gate.
And I was letting them all in, and I was going through all the dudes. And the last guy was
a jerk.
Yeah, he was a real meanie. I forgot his name. I think it's Takahashi. It's definitely not Takahashi. The guy, one of the game directors on Mario Maker. But that was a promotional thing from, I think, even the first Mario Maker. So that's how long it's been since I've played.
So you didn't walk past Takahashi at some point?
No, it's just like a promotional thing.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's how it works, right? You have to walk past. That's
how Street Pass works. Yeah. That was awesome. I used to take my 3DS everywhere.
Let's do it. Let's all bring our 3DSs next time we do a podcast.
That would actually, yes.
Yeah?
Make a note. That'd be really cool.
Okay.
To do.
Okay.
Okay,
I have a couple. I have an Ambassador 3DS.
The original one. Yeah.
It has stuff downloaded on it.
I have that too. Where
I found it at a garage.
You found it at a garage?
I found it at a garage. I'm in New Jersey. I don't know. I found it at a garage sale.
I bought it when it came out. What was it? $250. It was like way too expensive, and I was like, "This looks like an awesome deal," and I bought it, and then nobody else bought it, and then they did the Ambassador games. So now my Monster Hunter 3DS has all the Ambassador games on it because they all transferred.
It's sick.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
There was a lot of good games on there.
You know how I just said garage?
Yeah.
When I tweeted out the photo of me at the American ceremony thing, the very first reply was, "I miss Australian wood. ... And I just blocked them. I'm still me.
Yeah, what the hell?
I'm not different.
Did they know Australian wood? You didn't start making YouTube videos until you came here.
No, I started in Australia.
Really?
Yeah. My channel was like 10 years old.
I thought you moved when you were like 18.
No.
I don't know anything about you, dude.
I don't know this guy.
I have no idea. You moved to Canada, you didn't?
I moved here in like my mid-20s.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know anything.
I've only been in America for as long as I've been married to Kim.
Where are you at?
Bob only knows the American wood. So.
You want my real name or the name I gave the government?
You're a spy.
Honestly, for me, the thing that would give the online the most value. Like for me as a consumer, isn't so much the discounting things or like get vouchers or any of that. It's literally what I was saying at the start. I need more games that have an online presence, because any of the games I would like to play online, I don't even need the online subscription to do it, like all the third-party stuff. And the in-game voice chat and messaging and all of that. That's all. That's what would make, when I think of an online experience and when I want to pay to use an online service, that's what I want. That's all I want. Not like a few dollars off a game maybe at some point, which is nice. Well, so it's a nice extra.
When Nintendo Switch Online launched, that it had like barely any features. And first of all, you were able to play Mario Kart with your friends for free. And then all of a sudden they were like, oh, you're gonna, oh, I'm so sorry. I know you've been having fun with this online game with all your friends. I'm gonna need $20 a year. Is that okay?
But the one thing I will say about that is, do you remember how crap the servers were back then? Like they were legitimately bad, like disconnecting,
and
lagging,
then they charged
sputtering.
for it, and it was the same. It didn't get any better. For a while.
Now it's better. Now their servers aren't great.
Okay.
And they're not good at being stress tests. Like when Splatoon 3 came out and it was getting bombarded, it went back, it sucked again. But when things level out, they are good.
That's the problem, is that the servers aren't better. They seem better because nobody's using them.
They're deader?
Yes. There's less stress on them, like you just said.
Because people have to pay now and there's a paywall. You think there's less people?
No. Because after the game comes out and it's been used. It's not so much the servers, it's the way the games are coded. Like freaking playing, remember Mario Tennis?
Yeah.
That was horrible.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Splatoon 3 is great.
No, it is great. It wasn't great on launch.
It was better than I was expecting at launch.
Why does this happen every time a new game comes out? That uses online predominantly, where like the first 2 or 3 days are a mess, and the people behind the game are, we didn't expect so many people to actually play our game. How does that happen every time?
Yeah, you should really allocate as many servers as you can.
Many as possible.
But it's hard to test. It's impossible to test that. To test it on such a grand scale.
I feel like it's been done so many times by so many different people that at this point you just know you need the server space, right?
No, because it's more to that. What happens when you become overwhelmed with users? Like, how do you fake that? How do you
take a break for a month?
Holy shit.
Holy
hell. My fondest memory of that situation was Battlefield 4 for the PlayStation 4. It was one of the first launch titles. That game came out 2 weeks. The game did not work.
I got one better. Okay. Master Chief Collection. 2 years. That game did not work. That took a long time.
Good point. Yeah, it's I think that was around the same time. There was a lot of games that would come out and they just straight up not work when they launched. And now people have figured it out. And even Nintendo is making their online a little different in their games, like Splatoon. They used, I think the first game that used the new netcode was Monster Hunter Rise. And that was good. Phenomenal online.
Yeah, that was sick. That was actually really good online.
Yeah. And that's like not a new technology. It's something that everybody's been using. Nintendo has just been living in 2010.
That was one of the few times that a new game came out and I smashed the online and had a great time and was like thankful that I was paying for the online. There's not many other times.
Thank you, Nintendo, for taking my $20.
Yeah, there's not many other times that I feel like I've really got to use the online that I pay for.
That was a good, and also that's a third party.
Yeah, that's why it was good. That's why it was so good.
But I mean, somehow Nintendo took inspiration from that. It was like, we'll do this from now on. You know,
I lied. There is one thing that they could add that's not none of the things that I said that I might actually want to play. GBA games.
Oh, you're talking about, now we're back to retro systems. Yeah. Game Boy Advance. So I want Game Boy games for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I love little retro handhelds. I love little Game Boys, love Game Boy Colors or whatever.
Yes.
Not a lot of good Game Boy and Game Boy Color
games. There
games.
are so many good GBA games.
Yes. The Game Boy Advance has a phenomenal library.
A fantastic library.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, NES, I don't care. All right? Played it back in the day. Super Nintendo, didn't care then, don't care now. N64 has aged like milk, okay?
Yep.
Give me GBA games on that console. I'll play it all day, every day.
I have a lot of nostalgia for NES there's like 2 or 3 good games.
Yeah,
It's a lot of crap, especially at launch.
Yeah.
You got Mario and that's it.
Yeah.
But
like Metroid Fusion.
Yes.
Other
Game Boy Advance.
probably?
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah. I want to look up best GBA games.
The one thing is that a lot of them are third-party games.
No, that's okay.
And a lot of them are on the Switch already. Castlevania, Mega Mans.
We could get
Megan's Mans.
We could get Advance Wars.
That would be stupid.
Why would that be stupid?
Because we have it already at the time of this recording. It should be out already.
Minish Cap.
Yes.
Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga.
Yeah.
Golden Sun, my guy.
Didn't that have like a... No, that's not the game. What's the game that had like a literal like solar like reader in it?
That one. Mario Kart Super Circuit.
Did you guys play
Sonic Advance?
Did you guys play the Sims games on GBA?
No.
The Wario.
No, but I've seen them a lot at GameStop.
They were really good.
The Wario Land games?
Yes.
Yes. You could throw in some Pokemons.
That's another thing. So they can't release Game Boy games on the Switch without putting Pokemon on it. And I don't know if they would do that. I don't know if they would put Pokemon for free with Nintendo Switch Online.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, that sounds like they could charge a lot for that.
F-Zero Maximum Velocity?
Who cares about F-Zero?
Are you just naming forgotten GBA games?
He is. Sounds like he is.
Rayman?
I would love... Game Boy Color had some good stuff too.
Yeah, it did.
But again, the problem is you got to put Pokemon games on there. Game Boy Advance, not so much. You can get away with putting Game Boy Advance on there without putting any Pokemon on it.
What if they did the Pokemon as a separate thing? Like you pay $10 and you get these 5.
Yes.
That'd be cool.
What I want out of Pokemon...
They would never do that. They'll just re-release
I've talked about this before. I want...
Make them
60
Yeah.
bucks. Maybe.
I want the Pokemon company to just make a little Game Boy that just has Pokemon Yellow. $50. People would eat that shit up.
Does it look like the Pokemon Game Boy?
It doesn't even have to. It could look like almost like it, but like, you know, a little different and smaller and has a better screen, obviously.
Why not just release what would the minis? Just release the mini.
Poke Minis?
Yeah, a Game Boy Mini. Like the game the NES Mini.
I mean, my dream
It's like a little guy and it has like a select group.
I would love a little guy.
Yeah, a little guy.
My dream would be to
guy.
have a Game Boy Classic that has Game Boy and Game Boy Color games.
Yeah.
It'd be sick about Game Boy Advance games.
You mean like the chunky boy?
It maybe look more like a pocket.
Mm-hmm.
I would love a little thing that's vaguely similar to a Game Boy. I would love for the cops to stop trying to come after me.
You're talking about emulation. They're coming.
Yeah. That's Nintendo. That's the Nintendo ninjas.
It's the ninjas. They're here.
Holy hell. But no, it wouldn't be emulation if they friggin' made it. I mean, I have so many friggin' emulation consoles that do a much better job than whatever Nintendo could ever do because I can put whatever.
Yeah.
I could put whatever.
I mean, give it to
want.
us, Nintendo.
But I can't go to like my friend who's like, I want to play a Pokemon game. Where can I play one? I don't want to be like, you gotta buy the Mii Mini. You gotta put friggin' Onion OS on it.
You gotta put Emu Deck on the Steam Deck.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. And you got to carry a whole Steam Deck in your back pocket. Or you can say, hey, give the Pokemon company $50. Here, buy this little console.
That would be good.
But anyway, I was saying if Nintendo
and you should
wanted
get
to make
it for free if you have the Nintendo Online subscription service.
They could make it where you need Nintendo Switch Online to even purchase it. Like you need Nintendo
like
Switch
with
Online
the
to buy
N64 controllers and stuff.
But if Nintendo wanted to make a Game Boy Classic, Game Boy Color games, make it a little smaller so it's pocketable, a nice screen, kind of like what they did with the Game & Watch Classic has a nice screen, and charge $100 for that, and put a lot of Game Boy and Game Boy Color games. That would be really cool. I would love that, but that would never. I don't think they would do that.
No, never. Not in a million years. I just didn't want to crush your hopes and dreams.
But I think the Pokemon company could do $50, Pokemon Yellow, one thing.
Yeah, they could
take it.
It wouldn't be $50 though. It'd be like 70, 80.
$50 is a lot for a little guy.
I know.
That's how much it was for the stupid Game & Watches.
Yeah, but that doesn't have like the full Pokemons on it. It has the time.
That's a good point.
It has the time on it.
Yeah, they were like, it comes with 3 games, and one of them was the time.
You're reminding me that I needed a subscription service to buy those controllers, like the N64 controller and the NES controllers. It is so wacky to me how many things Nintendo gives you on their online service that's not really giving.
Yeah, they're gatekeeping behind the online service.
If you buy the online service, you get to buy these controllers that we put
get
out.
The privilege of
and
getting
it's
the
only for you. You know, but that does go, you know, everybody can get them.
Yeah.
You just got to pay for the subscription service first. Like, wait, that's not really giving me anything.
No.
And going back to the vouchers.
I mean, it's supposed to make it like special. Like, you're a special guy because you've been giving us money.
I felt so special.
Yeah, now here you go. Give us more money.
You know what's funny? If I sold that N64 controller now for how much it's worth, I'd get all my money back from this whole thing that I'm complaining about.
It was going up on eBay for $300 because of Goldeneye.
Yeah.
And because it's not on sale anymore. Do you have the family plan?
No, I know. Because when it first came out, I was like, it's going to be me.
I got it for me and Will.
Yeah, I kind of wish I got it.
I was like, hey, well, you want the family plan? I mean, I put it on the business. It's a business expense anyway.
Because then I could just put, no, it's just,
you get 8 people.
Yeah.
Now Hannah's on it. Zim's on it. Zim doesn't use it.
You got 4 more.
Zim plays Xbox.
How about you add me and add Kim to it?
We can do one of those where it's like,
you want to split it? Go halves?
I have a friend who does like the Netflix thing where you like sign up with random people. You know what I mean? Like you get the family plan.
Oh.
And you like go to this website and you pay a guy like $2.
And you connect up with like someone else's family. Yeah.
That's weird. I don't like that.
Kim was telling me they're getting rid of that though.
Now. They're not going to
they're making it so
they stopped that
you have to.
Oh, they went back on it?
They that came out that you needed to log into the owner's internet.
Yeah,
every
you
month.
need to go to their home Wi-Fi.
That was leaked and everyone was complaining about it. And the following day, Netflix was like, oh my God, guys, we are so embarrassed. The dog hit send by accident. This isn't coming out. We're not doing this. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So they're not doing it now.
They're not doing it.
Oh. Well, you're good.
I sent, because my brother is the one who owns the Netflix account and my whole family, you know, is on it and I'm on it and whatever. And I sent it to the group chat and I was like, looks like we're all coming over, Will. Like once a month, we're all hanging out at your house, bringing all of our devices. I'm going to bring my whole TV.
He got all excited. He's like, everyone's going to come around once a month.
Never mind, idiot. We're never coming. That would have been really scary if I had to go to Will's house ever. No, I'm kidding. But no,
well, the silver lining is that it would have been a very non-confrontational way to get your ex off your Netflix.
Yes. I have done that. I have just, I don't want Hannah on it. No, I'm kidding.
Or a way to get them back, you got to come over to use.
You got to come over. Yeah, please come back. You're going to lose your Netflix. No, I've had to do the thing where you just like remove all devices and then everybody gets kicked off.
Didn't ours get hacked once?
Yeah, there was some random family that
we signed in at an Airbnb and we forgot to sign out. And then we were at home like a week later. We looked into our Netflix and there was a new icon there. It was like in French or something.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was like this family like put their name as like as a profile on our account. I was like, that's bold.
Yeah, they made a new profile on our account.
Oh my God.
And then I had to,
I was just chilling and I got an email that said my Hulu was logged in California. And then I got a text the next day, and my roommate was like, "Oh, I gave my dad your Hulu." I was like, "Okay, I mean, it's fine.
Great.
I don't use it anyway."
I hate to keep going back to the vouchers because I feel like I've pulled us back there like 17 times.
Oh, you're really stun-locked by it. You can't believe
I am
that
stun-locked, but I keep bringing it back up because I want to ask a question, and then I ask something else, and then we get derailed. How much do you save?
$20
total.
Yeah.
So $10 a game.
Yeah.
$20 potentially. There are a lot of games on the list that are $50 and even $40.
Wait. How much do the vouchers cost?
$100
for 2.
For 2.
So what if you redeem 2 $40 games?
Then you're an idiot.
You're a dumbass.
Yeah.
What? Why would you ever put a $40 game on the list then?
It's because it's a first-party Nintendo game.
It's like on sale perpetually. It's one of those, like an older game that's just always on sale.
No, it's just marked at $40.
No.
Yeah, but the MSRP is always $60.
What's one that's 40? Like always 40 in your opinion?
Like I think Fitness Boxing was 40.
Oh, like launched at 40?
Yeah, like it is 40.
Is that on the voucher list?
It's on the voucher list.
Can we look that up? Because I did not see that.
I want to look at the voucher
list.
list.
50 on the voucher list.
Why would you ever redeem a game that's not 60? Because you can never get your value.
That would be a lawsuit.
Because it's a gift card, isn't it? I mean,
yeah, it's a gift card.
It's a gift card, so you're getting it.
But that seems
you're getting
really...
the voucher as a gift.
Oh, to like give to somebody?
And if you want the $40 game,
no, you have to buy the voucher yourself.
I was going to say you can't buy it for someone else.
Well, then ignore me. I have no idea.
But that's good that you clarified it because people would assume that.
That's why I'm on this side of the camera and you guys are on that side.
You have to pay so you have to pay minimum like $3 a month or $20 a year.
Yeah.
Then you can buy a voucher for 2 games for $80 that you can then redeem for 2 $40 games.
Live Alive is on here for $50.
Yes.
It seems really convoluted. It seems
WarioWare Get It Together is $50.
It would just be better if they gave you like a nice gold star for buying a lot of games.
Metopia is $50.
They give you gold coins.
Fitness Boxing is $50.
Oh,
Fitness Boxing 2.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So there's nothing under $50. So you can't lose money. You're just not saving money if you get a $50 game.
You can break even though.
Yes.
So why would you ever get one of the 50s? I don't get it.
It's just dumb.
There's no reason to ever get one of the 50s.
You get a 50 and a 60, you save $10 still.
Good point. Yeah, maybe there's just none of the
50 and a 60,
games that you really
would save
care about.
$10, yeah.
Another argument people keep bringing up is that a lot of these games go on sale frequently. Like I've seen, like even Breath of the Wild has gone down to like $40.
Yeah, I've seen that a lot, especially on like Black Fridays. It'll get way down there.
Yeah, so I mean, this is basically just like,
and let's be real,
a sale.
You can just get pre-owned copies for like $30.
True.
You can go to Craigslist and get a bundle.
This is for if a game is coming out that you want and you see it on the voucher list, you buy the voucher. If you know you're going to get 2 first-party Nintendo games, and you know that they're on the list that you're going to save. If you know you're going to save $20, then you do it. If you don't know you're going to save $20, don't do it.
And you're only going to save that money if you're already a paying subscriber of the subscription service.
Yes.
If you don't pay for that, this voucher system is literally not. You'd have to buy into it, and at that point, you're saving what, $7? If you bought a 50 and a 60, you're breaking even.
Yeah, because
if you get the family plan,
a year of online is $20.
Yeah.
Tacked onto 100, 120, $2 $60 games.
That's a free online.
If you don't have the online, is it a free online?
What?
I guess that's technically a free online at that point. Yeah.
What?
Right?
I guess. Yeah. Technically, yeah. It's free online.
Yeah.
Free online. Okay.
Well, I mean, still, you get all the friggin' benefits of the online.
I'm not trying to look a gift horse in the mouth. Yeah. I just don't think that this does anything for me as far as fixing the online service.
Yeah.
And making it more valuable.
I'm not trying to blow smoke up Nintendo's little booty hole. Okay. It's just like $20 is better than nothing.
It is better than nothing.
It's still not the best thing. You know? I still would have liked it to be a little different.
Compare it to, as you said, Xbox. You get discounts on games, and most of the games are free on Game Pass anyway if you pay for that service. And PlayStation has the same setup now too.
What do you mean same setup?
I mean, they have like the PlayStation Now games free, download the first party stuff, and you get discount on games.
Yeah. PlayStation's like plus premium is the games that you get on that are actually fantastic.
Is Nintendo's way of kind of doing it, right?
Yeah.
So you select only games and only their first party games, so they don't lose any money on any third party transactions. There's a limited time you can do it, like a year, and you have to be paying for their stuff already. It's like it's kind of good, but kind of just a nothing.
Yeah. I mean, they're trying. At least they're trying. I mean, sales aside, there's a lot of other stuff they could be adding. So looking at the games list, you're right. They have like everything that I would want, except for N64. I want Perfect Dark.
You're talking about the Nintendo Online games list.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
What would you want?
Perfect Dark.
Oh, yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
That's licensing issues, though, right?
No, not for Perfect Dark.
No?
I mean, yeah, rare, but I feel like they'd be totally cool with it. Goldeneye was much harder to get.
Why they got Win Back?
I used to play Win Back.
I know, but not Perfect Dark.
I know.
Win Back was one of those games that everybody had, though.
Yeah,
I
liked it, but like that's a weird. I mean, all the N64 games control bizarrely.
Yeah.
Yeah. You said you couldn't do GoldenEye?
I couldn't do it. They need to swap the horizontal axis on both sticks.
Remember, I was trying to explain that to you.
Yeah.
They need
it's messed up.
I want to play it.
Well, because like, I mean, it was like that in people. I mentioned this to other people, and they were just like, "Why are there so many like race cars?"
We're on a main road.
There's like reason. It's like people. I explained this to some people, and they were just like, "Well, it's N64. The controls were inherently bad." I'm like, "Well, that's not an excuse to just have the same control scheme when it's perfectly reasonable to just swap the two axes." Like after we've all been playing FPS games like this for 20 years now.
The stupid app when it came out, the Nintendo Switch Online with N64, didn't have any controller configurations, and it still doesn't. You can do it in the OS. But you can't do things like swap the axis. Something like Goldeneye needs to have a different controller configuration. And they have them in the game, but it's in the ROM. It's not on the app level. So they're literally just slapping ROMs on...
Slappy.
They're slapping ROMs
Slippy,
on Nintendo Switch
slappy.
Online without giving you the option to change the control scheme. Even NES games. I would have liked to have had Y and B.
It's not like you pay for
the other ones.
It's not like you pay for the service, Bob. I don't know why you're expecting some kind of level of quality production here. You know
what it is? It's the song and dance, right? They take forever to say like, oh, coming soon. Goldeneye is coming out. It takes like they give us an announcement like months in advance.
Yeah, what took so long?
And we all get so hyped for it. They literally just did the same thing that Bob would do, and he's making a goddamn a handheld console do something.
Yeah.
Just throwing.
Yeah, they literally did. I mean,
in some cases, they made things worse, like an Ocarina of Time.
They do. There was a big scare with Goldeneye. People thought the music was going to be a little different because they tweeted out the pause menu music, because that's like a meme. How good that music is. They tweeted it out with an instrument missing.
Oh,
yeah, and everyone was like, "Oh no, is the music going to be?"
Was it back
shitty?
to normal in the game?
Yeah, it was. Okay. I don't know why they did that. That's so weird.
That's not
the song. That's not the song. But the Xbox version had a lot of changes. They fixed the controls for one. But I said this last time. I'm kind of used to the shitty controls, except for the left trigger shoot. That might throw me off.
Is it still left trigger shoot?
Yeah.
Like on Switch right now?
Yeah.
I love it. I love that.
Thank you,
Nintendo?
We've talked about GameCube games a lot. That's never happening. That's never happened.
I was gonna say earlier, the only other thing I would want is GameCube. I don't know. I'm weirdly more nostalgic for GameCube games, but also that's just kind of what I find more impressive to have on the go. Like, I feel like I've been playing NES and SNES games on the go since GBA. Like, I'm not really...
But we also have the privilege of playing around with all these wacky devices.
I know, but
and
GameCube is the one I struggle to emulate on the wacky devices.
Yeah, and when you do get a wacky device that does GameCube, it's like, oh my god, this is the one.
So I would love to actually have that on Switch, because that'd be something worth paying for.
It's also really difficult to emulate.
Yeah, so maybe they'd have to do something.
One of my favorite
with the
games,
money that I'm giving them.
One of my favorite games is Rogue Squadron, and that game is just
sick.
Impossible to emulate.
But that would be
everything I've
sick.
tried it on. It's just
and
mess.
If they added gyro to it and online,
N64 it runs like an N64 game, so it's like shitty on purpose.
Wait, so there was a GameCube Rogue Squadron?
Yeah, Rogue Squadron 3.
Yes, it was the best one.
It was awesome.
What about?
It was so good.
Did they have Starfighter for GameCube? Did you play that? Was that? I think that was GameCube, right?
I don't.
Starfighter and then Jedi Starfighter.
Oh yeah.
Those were really...
I never played those.
Oh, Bounty Hunter.
Oh!
On GameCube. That was sick. I keep knocking that out of my ear today.
What is that?
It's my plug.
It's your gauge?
My gauge, yeah.
Holy shit.
Sorry.
I thought more technical difficulties were going on. You should put a mic in your gauge.
Internal darkness.
Eternal Darkness, yeah.
Double Dash.
Mario Kart, yeah.
Yeah.
I got that running on my arcade cabinet. Double Dash, and it runs
I love
pretty
your
good.
arcade cabinet.
Thank you. It's really nice now.
I got that on the Odin that you gave me.
Oh yeah. How you liking that?
It's pretty good. I've used it like twice.
Okay, more than I used it. What else?
Oh, we're talking about GameCube games.
Yeah, GameCube games that would be good. Prime.
SSX Tricky.
Prime Trilogy. Who would have thought?
So that's one of the things like that.
One of them's a Wii game.
Well, we should have talked about this before. Metroid Prime 4, if that's coming out sometime, the trilogy has been rumored to be coming to the Switch for years.
Yeah, I wish we had mentioned that yesterday, actually.
And they've just been waiting.
Because we might get that. That could be a real big thing to actually throw at the end of a direct.
And that's why I don't think we're ever getting GameCube games on the Switch in a Nintendo Switch Online capacity, because they can sell them individually.
I think some of them we could get.
I think they could sell them individually and make a lot of money.
Yeah, a lot of them they could, but like not like Eternal Darkness. They can't really for $60. No one's buying that.
Yeah, but that's not who made that?
That was first party. I'm pretty sure.
No, there was like blood and weird stuff.
I thought it was exclusive.
Yeah, it was definitely exclusive.
OG Luigi's Mansion would be nice on the Switch.
Yes, it would.
Eternal Darkness was rated M.
I want Billy Hatcher.
Oh, that would be good.
I like
There's
that game
so many
a lot. Yeah.
Lost Kingdoms 1 and 2. Anybody?
Oh, yeah.
Eternal Darkness was published by Nintendo, but it was developed by Silicon Knights.
I know it was something Nintendo. So they have the rights to it. They could do it.
They could do it.
They could do it.
Yeah. That would be great.
They ain't releasing that on its own. There's a lot of GameCube games that they could put on a service.
You're right, yeah.
Oh,
you're right.
Solid Twin Snakes would be sick.
I love Twin Snakes.
Yes.
That was my... Well, that wasn't my entry into Metal Gear.
They're going to do 4 Swords.
4 Swords?
Yes.
But then didn't they have like GBA?
Yeah,
they can figure it out.
Right?
They would never do that. Even if they had GBA like on Nintendo Switch Online, they would never let you cross the streams.
That's Ghostbusters.
Yeah, that's a little Ghostbusters reference.
Yes, thank you.
For him.
Is he a fan of Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If old movies.
I mean,
name an old movie.
Pacini seen it?
Yeah.
My cousin Vinny.
Oh, dude.
1992.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, yeah, he's giving me the year.
I think it's 92. You can make a good fact check.
Okay. Lethal Weapon
Super
3.
Mario Brothers. We gave you 2 movies at once. Can you do it?
95?
Who? Mario Brothers?
Mario Brothers? 95?
95? I don't know.
No, 93.
Ah, well, you can't just name all of the
Someone,
years.
Someone fact check this.
93.
93 is your final answer? They can't hear him. There's no mic over there.
Yeah, there's no mic over there.
93 final answer. I'm just flare checking right now. So.
Yeah, he's keeping an eye on the camera because we're doing a terrible job. I was worried about the sun.
It was 93. He got it.
Whoa!
All right, Lethal Weapon 3.
That's... Oh my...
Which one was that?
1990.
Ooh,
1990.
Off.
92.
Wow,
Damn, this guy sucks.
thinks he knows.
Within 3 years.
Give him a little margin of error.
It's like a carnival game. He's always within the 3 years.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Let's play that game. Do you know movie years?
I have a prompt. Do you
Yes,
think
please.
they'll release more like Mario All-Stars style games instead of putting them on the...
That was such a weird thing that they did to just release Mario All-Stars. They had to... that was before Nintendo 64 Online. So they had a Nintendo 64 emulator.
Yeah.
They had a GameCube emulator.
Yeah.
And then the Wii is the same as the GameCube emulator. It's like the same architecture.
Yeah, Dolphin.
So they just dropped that, and then they were like, all right, bye. No, well, you'll never see this again, and then you'll never be able to buy it again. And you can just buy it on Amazon. It's like the same price.
And then they
as
put
it
the 64 version on the online.
It's a different version.
Yeah.
It's just a different ROM.
Different HUD stuff going on.
Jackson, what do they call it? The one where you can't backwards long jump?
Shinjako or something.
It's not that.
Oh, okay. So you can't do like a hacky thing?
Yeah, it's the newer version that released in Japan. There were 2 versions.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the newer one. I forgot which one's which, but they released 2 different versions on the Nintendo Switch Online versus the other one. And also the controls are a little different, I think. There's like
How are you doing?
Options. I'm fine.
You
are
good?
you not?
No, you good?
I'm good.
What do you think of this?
It's the Shindo version. That's on
Shindo.
All-Stars.
What do you think of this little thing that we've done here?
I think
now
it's
that
great.
we're coming to the tail end of it.
This has been. It's nice to do it
It's
in
fun.
a different spot. Let's shake things up a little bit. Traffic. It's crazy.
Yeah,
New Jersey traffic.
I want to stress when we booked this place. Are you good with me moving on?
Yeah.
When we booked this place, I asked him, I was like, what's the street traffic like and what's the noise from downstairs? And he said, you won't hear downstairs at all, which is true right now.
Yeah.
When we got here, it was kind of popping. but it was the morning.
I think
the street, though, I feel a little lied to.
It's literally Tokyo Drift outside. I hear cops.
I'll be honest. If we did it if we did it over there, it would have been a lot more quiet. It's because we opted to do it here because it looks awesome.
But then also we would have had more sound from downstairs.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, we did this very ragtag. We just brought. We didn't even bring like all the equipment we should have. We left some
what
stuff.
Are we missing?
Like a charger for the most important part, the interface.
No, we're fine.
It's the interface is plugged into a portable battery right now.
It's funny because when we said we were going to do this in the coffee shop, I had another guy who owns a coffee shop in Jersey reach out to me and say, "I'm a big fan of the show. You could do it here. You would come get coffee." And I was like, okay, that's cool. And then I told...
This is nice because it's a whole separate area in the shop.
No, it is nice. Yeah. And then I had to go get these mic stands from Screenwave. And Screenwave was
you did?
Yeah. And Screenwave was like, we've got a coffee shop that you can shoot in too. And then also a recording studio in Brooklyn.
Okay, so we're only doing this at coffee shops.
I was going to say, Kim said, what if we every now and then or like more...
We got some on Long Island.
Yeah, we got a couple.
It would be really cool to become a coffee shop traveling podcast where we shoot in coffee shops.
But that has to come with the expectation that there's going to be noise.
Yeah, I know.
Even if it's not like street noise, like there's going to be.
But
also this isn't
coffee shops getting coffee.
Yeah,
this isn't soundproofed, but it sounds like it is. Like
no, it's good. Well, I think the brick's nice. It's helping.
I'm talking about like reverb, like echo. Like of course you're going to hear the street noise.
Yeah,
it's the rugs.
The biggest shop around here.
Yeah, let's change the podcast name to Nontendo.
When
coffee
Nintendo
shops.
finally sues us, then we'll change the name.
Nintendo YouTubers in coffee shops
getting coffee.
Can
we rent like nice cars and like go around? Like
the start of every episode is like
you come all the way to my place and pick me up in a rented like Lamborghini.
That would be really cool.
And then we have another car
on this episode.
Follow us.
My guest is Bob again. And I picked this car for him, and not because it goes fast.
Yeah,
that would be really cool.
That'd be fun.
That would be cute.
Let's rent a tank for an episode.
We should rent a tank for an episode.
That's crazy. There's a tank museum on Long Island.
Let's rent a tank for an episode. You know what was even nicer about this? The drive here. We got here in
how was that?
In like an hour. It was like an hour and a half.
I don't believe you.
It was an hour and a half.
Yeah, the traffic here was a little wonky
but
for us. But it was also like an hour and a half.
Because I was saying, when we come up...
Pacini came here in like 4 seconds.
Yeah, to be fair, I work here a lot, so I kind of know that.
He knows how to teleport.
He does teleport.
I got stuck under the Hudson River on the PATH train. And
how did you breathe?
Yeah, I was going to say.
An R&B singer came into our car. I had no internet to distract myself. It was awful.
Why would you need internet when you had...
Wait, why did an R&B singer come?
Because he was just trying to feed his kids. So...
It sounds like this guy wasn't an R&B singer.
He was okay.
He was singing R&B.
A little too much vibrato, but he was pretty good.
You could have had him on the podcast.
But when he came around with the cup, I pretended to fall asleep. So.
Did you really?
Oh yeah, all the time. Do it when pregnant women come on the train.
Well, and the crazy thing is, I was driving.
I was driving the train.
Anyway, usually when we come up, we come to here. And then we have to shoot across all the bridges into Queens, into Brooklyn, Staten Island, and all of that crap. It's we just came up.
If we're going to find a place in New Jersey to make it easier for you,
so nice.
Please make it a little more south.
Okay.
To avoid the city for me.
Well, that's fine, because that's even closer to us.
Yeah. Because then I could just,
How long did it take you to get here?
He's giving me this, and he knows.
What did he do? Went like this?
Yeah, he went,
Oh.
He's basically saying, no matter what, I'm screwed leaving.
How long did it take
Island.
you to get here?
Like an hour and a half.
You want anything below...
But I can throw a stone to your apartment from here.
It's freaking the shit. I have to go through the city.
This
actually didn't take me through the city.
Going through the city. That's why this was so nice.
Right, but if you get anything below exit 13 on the New Jersey Turnpike, then that means that Bob can go through Staten Island to get here.
Yeah.
I don't care.
But Staten Island, I can get traffic at Staten Island.
Oh, yeah, I'll go
But
south.
here, it tells you to go through friggin' Manhattan.
You just gotta, it doesn't always. Like, I took Throgsneck.
Like, I'm not even dreading...
That's what I did. I'm
not even dreading going home because the highway's 5
minutes.
minutes.
All my feelings are going to be great.
5 minutes away, and then it's just a straight shot down the turnpike the whole way home.
And I get to see Zim, and then he'll pee a little bit on the ground when I see him because he's been very excited.
I'll see Dala.
And then that's going to make it a pain in the ass. We'll look it up.
Hold on. I live further.
Further what?
I live pretty close to you, actually.
Me?
Like in Queens, yeah. So
in Queens?
Yeah, I live in Queens, but I live like 30 minutes from you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but I didn't want to impose, so I don't know.
What are you talking about? Oh, a ride home?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wood did.
You're just
promise to ride
taking
home last
everybody
night. He
home.
said you okayed it.
Jesus Christ.
I said that when you ask Bob, he's probably not going to say yes because he's going to have to get off the highway and then back on the
Cassini
highway.
might have to take some equipment.
I was literally here. I texted you when I left.
He was here last night.
I was working here.
Wait, where?
Just around, just hanging out.
Just
Scoping the place out.
Just going around.
No, he works
shops.
around here.
Does all of Jersey look like this?
No.
That's good.
But I do like asking Bob for a ride on camera. What are you going to decide?
Yeah, I can't say no because I gotta look like a nice guy.
Keep it in.
No, we'll look at it. We'll determine.
I'm only joking.
But does he need a ride home too?
No.
Oh yeah, I walked here. Can I get a ride?
I teleported. I can't get home.
How many people you cramming into that thing?
It's a tiny car. Now we're just hanging out.
Yeah,
I know.
Now we're not even doing.
This is a bonus
anymore.
episode right now.
This is a little treat of what the bonus is like.
So can this go in the bonus, or is this part of the?
No, we're ending the episode right now. Thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, everybody. If you're listening to this somewhere, make sure to rate it 5 stars. Leave a comment down below. It was a little tough for us this week, I think, and you could tell just because we really don't know at this point still what is happening with that Nintendo Direct situation. Like, there could have been one. There could still not have been one.
There could have been some Nintendo Switch Online talking that.
I know.
Yeah.
And it's tough for us to sit here 2 weeks removed and try and it's going to be out of date no matter what we do. Yeah. So we tried to kind of stay neutral.
We got a little screwed
and it made it
by
hard
booking this place today. But no matter where we would have filmed the podcast today. It's just a bad time to film a podcast.
We booked it last Sunday, and then on Friday I got told about the Direct. There's nothing you can do. So this one might have been a little harder for us.
We always plan shoots early, so we would have had to shoot anyway. No matter what.
Baseline, the conversation today was how can we make the Nintendo Switch Online service better and what we don't like about it. I don't think any of that's going to be addressed in the next week or two.
No.
It just made it a little harder for us to navigate some of the conversations, but I think we got through okay.
Are they making a minestrone downstairs? It smells like soup.
I know, it does smell very soupy. But we hope you enjoyed the conversation.
Yes.
We love you guys.
Check out that hoodie.
Check out the hoodie.
He just got his.
We have no sponsor today, so check out the hoodies. They're very soft, very comfy. Oh my God, I love them so much. And
Marriott, why don't you?
Patreon. Bonus episode right now.
Wow.
Bye.
Bye. So did you guys like that episode at home? Was it good?
How was that? Was that frustrating? Was that frustrating for anybody? Screaming at us down the monitor? Yeah, so obviously, if you want to start with the Nintendo Online service, they added Game Boy Advance and Game Boy games in that last Direct that we know about.
I'm pretty sure we talked about Pokemon being not being part of it, but...
Yeah, probably. Because we talked about I don't want to rehash the episode they just watched. But we talked about the little extra Game Boy that you would like them to ship out. And that whole thing. So I think we nailed what games might have been coming. But I guess what I want to add to the conversation now is, does this change my mind now that we have the GBA and stuff like that? I'll say for personal bias and preference, for if I feel like I'm getting value now, I love the GBA. It's what I've wanted on the go. It's what I've wanted out of this service the whole time. So now I'm paying my $3 a month and I'm getting GBA games. That's pretty sick, actually. I actually am getting value from this now. But a lot of what I already said is still relevant. I feel like if we're paying this, we should have a better infrastructure for online. There's a lot of other things that I feel like I didn't agree to pay this to Nintendo just to get GBA games. I agreed to stop having to pay or stop getting free online service because I was paying to make it better, and I don't feel like it's gotten better. Thoughts?
Yeah, the only real thing that makes Nintendo Switch Online better is the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance stuff. We talked a lot about other things that should be better that haven't changed at all in the past week. Although we did talk about what type of games we'd like to see, and we did probably bring up GameCube. And I feel like my opinion on that has changed a little bit now that the Prime remaster is out. Because now that we have the Metroid Prime remaster or remake, because it's essentially a remake,
I got in trouble I didn't get in trouble. People on Twitter got pissy at me for calling it a remake. They were all like, let's stop overusing remake. It's a remaster.
No, fuck those people, because it's not a remake either. I mean, it's not a remaster either. It's somewhere weird in the middle, because it doesn't even have the credits from the original game. They don't have the same credits. I'm with you 100%. Yeah. I think maybe where I fall on this now, looking back, is that remaster HD remaster and remaster are different things. And I think that's because a HD remaster implies you've thrown this game in HD, right? That's the remaster. A remaster implies you've actually gone in and you've made this game better and you've remastered it. And then a remake is like a full deconstruction. This game might be completely different, kind of like Resident Evil 4. So that's I see an argument for this being a remaster if we're using the guidelines I just set up, where they've changed a lot. Like, it's a very different remastered version of the game that they've done a lot from scratch. I think there's the interesting conversation to be had is whether or not it's a remake, because they changed so much. I think it might be worthy of being called a remake.
I think
the only thing that would determine whether or not it's a remake is if we know what the bones are, like what engine is this made on, how close is that to the original, and that we don't know, and Nintendo will never tell us because Nintendo is so shrouded in secrecy.
I think it's a remake disguised as a remaster.
I agree.
Is what I think.
I agree. Cool. I think it's a remake, just like the Demon's Souls remake. How it's very similar to the original, but made.
And they called that a remaster, didn't they?
No, they called it a remake.
Oh, the Demon's Souls one. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah. And the only other thing was the Zelda price, which I think we talked about already, right? With the vouchers.
Oh, the 70. Yeah, we did touch on that. But that makes the voucher conversation we had a little more interesting, because we talked about how you pay $100, you get 260 games, you're saving $20. That's decent. That's a decent deal. But if you get 250s and blah, blah, blah. But now if we're going to have some 70s, now you're looking at a 70 and a 60, you're saving $30. And if another 70 game comes along, you're saving $40, which is like getting close to our full price $60 game. So there's definitely way more value in the vouchers at that point, to the point where I'm saying, I think it tips the scales for me in like, is my $3 a month or is my $20 a year worth it? If I did that, yes. It's just I don't like buying digital, but they can't just start giving away physicals, and I get that. So if I'm not utilizing it, that's my problem. Really, that's my bias at that point. But the value is there. The value is definitely becoming there.
Yeah, I think that they launched the vouchers specifically to get ahead of Zelda being $70.
Yeah.
But also, I would still be a little weary about getting the vouchers, because right now Zelda is the only $70 game that we know of, and it's not guaranteed that there will be another one that's that much money. You still save, at least $10 on a $60 game, but again, wait for them to announce that a game is gonna. Don't get the voucher until you're ready to pull the trigger on Zelda, is what I'm trying to say. So then maybe we'll know of some other games that will be part of the same promotion.
I mean, that's my opinion. If you did pull the trigger, if you did, it's 70 and you got you get 60. I mean,
I know, but the second game though, you don't know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, but if you knew right now, you're like, oh, I want Pikmin 3 Deluxe,
right? Whatever, right. But we have all of those games already.
But if you're holding out for 270s, or you have everything already, I could see that.
If you want Pikmin 4, like, we don't know if that's going to be a voucher yet.
No, also it's 60, which is interesting.
Right.
And another thing that I find interesting here is like, these vouchers soften the blow and make this new price more palpable. But what's interesting is we talked about this, but the Wii U vouchers back in the day, where you'd like get a little thing and you get to get another game or something. I actually can't still remember what that is, but they've done a bunch of other plans like this before. Vouchers, my point is, vouchers can go away. They can take those away.
It's like, a year. I think it's written somewhere that it's
I just mean like even the program. Like they've gone through a bunch of programs in the past like this. This might only last for like the rest of the Switch's lifespan. It might not be a part of the next Nintendo Switch Online service that they make for whatever.
So the last time they did it, it was 1 year. And once the year was over, you lost the voucher. The voucher was gone.
That's what I'm saying. So like it's softening the blow now, and we're like, oh, this is fine. 70, yeah, I'll save money if I'm buying it. Don't get too excited there. You might have a year out of this, and then we might just be at $70, no vouchers.
That's why I'm saying make sure there's something you want.
Okay, that's
part of the service.
Man.
Also, I'd like to issue a correction. Pikmin 4 is one of the vouchers. It's right there.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I think
but
I
it is
flipped
also
you.
60.
But yeah.
It is also
60, but still, it's $10. So
I mean, yeah,
still
if you wanted
I think.
If you wanted to get both of those, and you're going to get them digital anyway. I mean, you're saving $30, which is a yearly membership's what, 20 for one person or a family?
For one person, it's 20. Yeah.
For the base, there's your money. There's your money right there in 1 year. So there's definitely way more value now than when we made the episode. It doesn't change that we went through like several years there without the value being there. It's nice that it's finally getting there for some things. It's just funny that this whole thing is based around an online service and all these values are coming out of everywhere other than the online service.
Yeah, we were kind of beta testers for this online service because now it's starting to get a little bit of value. I think the next iteration of whatever Nintendo console has, we're going to see a lot of this stuff carried over, and maybe then they'll have their online account systems figured out.
Yeah, I need that. I need more stable when I play online. I need more games to play online, and I need to be able to talk to my friends in the game when I'm online and send them messages and make party invites. Like, what? Come on. Come on. But yeah, I think that just about clears it up and covers it all, right?
Yeah, I think it does.
Pretty good. That was nice. What did you think of the coffee shop? We going back?
That was cool.
It was cool.
Coffee was a little mid.
Yeah, it wasn't the best, but it was Jersey.
Damn. But you know what?
It was my first time there. I was just throwing shade.
Agree. Hard agree. Do we do another outro? No, we throw it old Bob and Wood, right?
Should we? Yeah, they'll handle it.
Yeah, I got it. You guys got it.
Yeah, they got it. They got it.